Hello, and thank you for watching. Okay, that's enough of that. Oh man, here I am with the PTG, the Pendulum Tuning guys. The DTCC Cup, like the 1990 Touring Cup that you've seen. I'm in the Mercedes 190E. Everything is a particular setup, so everything's even. You can do your own tuning, and I tuned my own car for the very first time for this race, and I was getting pretty decent results. I actually managed a 140.1 during one of the races, but here we go. Race 1, lap 1. The very first lap was a formation lap. That's why we were kind of just in a parade there. I ended up qualifying 9th, so here I am starting out from 9th place. And my nerves are shot at this point. I'm very, very nervous. I have PTG and TUS guys all around me, and and other really fast racers, and I'm nervous. This is my first like legitimately good race, and I actually end up holding my own and making some pretty decent moves on these races. Now these are 2 rounds lasting about 15 laps each, so it's about 29-30 minutes of racing per round, so an hour total, and I have that broken down for you guys so we're not watching an hour of footage, because everyone's very consistent, and there wasn't too much action. And the entire first race here, I had TUS Pigeon breathing down my neck and really putting the pressure on me, and it was a lot of fun, and he was very relentless. And I'll show the very last lap where he is really, truly putting on the pressure, as well as PTG Stuzib 85. So here's the first lap. Everything's going well. No one's really messing up. No one's too far behind. And I'm holding my position, making some gains around here. And that will do it for lap 1. Here we are, lap 3. Riptide goes wide here, and I go in for the kill as he spins his rear tires. I'm gonna go on his outside and try to scoot by him. And I take his spot, but I'm not in a real secure position here. I'm not really confident in overtaking him on the outside of that high-speed turn, so I back out. Here we go again, coming up on Riptide on lap 4. I'm on the inside, but he shuts the door on me on there. There was no way. As a result, TUS Pigeon coming in on my inside here. He goes narrow, I'm holding it. He's still there though, but I'm able to hold him off on lap 5. Later on lap 7, the curb bites me and spins my car out. Thanks Forza 6, and Pigeon overtakes. Lap 8, trying to catch up to Pigeon here, and he goes wide and slides on the grass trying to get back on there, and I'm able to capitalize on his mistake and get my spot back. So I'm back into P9. These two up ahead are fighting for position. Lap 9, Pigeon goes for the lunge, but not able to capitalize. We make some contact there, but it's clean the rest of the way out. I maintain P9. Here we go, Pigeon applying pressure again, but he's on the outside this time. So I'm able to keep it on the apex and brush him off. Riptide and Stuzib just ahead. Lap 11, Riptide overshoots and goes way too wide. And I'm able to take P8. On lap 15, PTG Stuzib 85 goes wide on the very last lap. Pigeon and I claim his spot. And I'll just show you the rest of the lap, because Pigeon applies pressure throughout the entire lap and it gets pretty hairy. Now he takes 7th place, but I'm on the inside here, so I'm just gonna... There you go. You're not cutting me off, Pigeon. Oh no. How dare you. And he hits the curb and messes up and hits me as a result. We talked to each other after that, and everything's okay. It looks like he purposely tried to hit me, but he hit the curb and went astray. Stuzib85 goes for the lunge from hell to try to take P7, but I'm going to try to hold off. I know he wants his spot back, but I do not want to give it back to him. Try to park the apex again, but that gives Pigeon the spot back, and he's trying to apply pressure. A lot of pressure. And at this point, I look behind me, right behind me, so I'm going to take the inside so he doesn't. It kind of messes up my line here. My apologies, I'm still fighting off a very bad, dry, sore throat. So if I cough, I apologize. Now I'm holding my line. I've driven this line 15 laps the same way, except for this time I go narrow here to be defensive and force him on the outside. And there you have it. I take P7, Pigeon P8, Stuzib in 9th. That was the end of race number 1. Now race 2 is a little more hairy. I start in 5th place with Pigeon just in front of me. Stuzib up there too, PTG Muri right behind me. And the race is a go. Going around turn 1. I tapped Pigeon wide. That was completely just my fault. I didn't mean to do that. Mad Mitch and Mari, whomever, and Brains passed me. Trying to hold the inside here. There's lots of contact in front of me. Mad Mitch is on the inside. I give him plenty of room, but he forces me wide and we make contact and I am off in the grass. Also, thanks to PTG Ducky for making my livery for race number 1. So after that, I will go from 5th to 13th in only 3 turns due to the amount of contact that was happening. And that sets the precedence for the rest of the race where I'm just clawing my way back to the top 10 because these guys are very consistent and it's really hard to gain positions on this course with these racers. These guys are really good. So here we go on this section. We are 3 wide on this tiny little turn, 2 wide with Ian and I. But I got the inside here. We have Juggernaut messing up, trying to re-enter the track and takes out Couch Reaper. I get bumped, but I'm in 11th place and I hold it. Brains is right in front of me, with the Prophet right behind me. And that is how the first lap ends. Go off to lap 4. I finally catch up with Brains, PTG Brains. And I'm on the inside here. And I brake just a little later than him and take 10th position, but he does a cutback. And I mess up driving over the curb like an idiot. And that results in him claiming his spot back, so I'm back into P11. Later on in that same lap, Brains goes for the pass and gets past Mesosphere. Mesosphere had some hindrance and restrictions on his car due to placing in top 3 in the previous race. And here I am trying to take Mesosphere's position, but he is on the inside. I'm not going to be able to capitalize here. Guy's a really, really good driver. Actually just joined Fight for Her racing team, so congratulations, Mesa. He forces me way wide, but I'm able to hold my position, or hold my spot. Still on the inside. We have some contact there, so I claim 10th place as a result. So I'm now at least in the top 10. Omerta right behind me, and I'm right behind Mesosphere. Things are getting hairy. Things are getting interesting. Messes on the inside, so I'm going to take the normal racing line here. Omerta pushes me. Don't know what happened behind me, but he nailed me. And Mad Mitch W claims 10th place. And that is the end of a very tricky lap 5. Move on to lap 8 around turn 2. I'm on the outside of Mesosphere here, kind of some late braking here, but I take his outside, which gives me the inside for the very next turn, and very, very clean pass. And after that, not much to say. I held 9th place. I'm right behind Pigeon, but just in front of Cow Trooper. So there you have it. My very first run in PTG DTCC League. These guys are all great. Personalities are just amazing. Everyone was a hoot in chat. I was kind of quiet in chat because I let everyone else talk when there's that many people. But it was very fun. It was great sportsmanship. The PTG, TUS, everyone else involved. They're all just a bunch of good people, good racers, and this is the good part of the Forza community. I can't wait for race number 2. That happens in a week and a half at Long Beach, so I'll be tuning my car again and assaulting Long Beach, one of my favorite tracks, and hopefully I can compete even better because that is one of my favorite tracks. I'm loving this Mercedes 190E, and I love racing with all of you guys. So thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And stay tuned because I'll be putting some more races soon. As they come in, and I have a goofy Forza clip coming up next. So, yeah. Oh, and I'm going to be using Furbin's livery on week 2, or race number 2. So, yep. Thank you, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.